Hey Scorpio, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing a bonus read for you for the month of July. You guys hit 12,000 views for second half video. I sure appreciate y'all. So let's start with an oracle card. Love for July. Reflect, love, reflect and love. And then we have reclaim. Oh, damn. Okay. So reflecting on a lover, reconciliation, sort of, I guess, trying to reclaim a lover, reclaim a situation, or reclaim your power, perhaps. You're definitely thinking about taking control back over a situation in love. Lovers, Gemini. We have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So, wow. So let's see what we've got going on for Scorpio. Okay, conversations. Okay, this could be conversation about reconciliation for some of you. It looks like that you've reflected on something, or your partner's reflected on something, and you may have been on a break, and now you are having conversations about coming back together in reconciliation. So that's a beautiful thing. Right. Somebody was having problems moving forward here, so we're going to turn that up right. Moving forward with communication, perhaps you're dealing with Aries or Cancer. Somebody wanted to move forward, move the communication forward. I think somebody took a leap of faith or may have made the first step here. Looks like your lover was kind of stagnated about whether or not they wanted to move forward with a happy life or committed relationship. It looks like they were kind of on the sidelines about, do I want to do this or not, you know? So they were kind of standing still. There was a lack of commitment in your partner's area here, I think. And, you know, there was some issue with brokenheartedness. So let's see what the final outcome can be. Okay. The Sun, Nine of Cups, and laying the conflict down. So somebody's decided, you guys have both decided to lay the conflict down in the situation and move forward. Conversations about, you know, what went wrong here? You know, how can we prevent this from happening again? Moving forward toward commitment here. And, you know, this could be marriage. It could be, you know, just moving in together. Something that stabilizes the relationship, right? And somebody is now of a mindset in which they want to take a leap of faith, whereas before they were really stagnated and trying to protect their own. They weren't willing to open up enough to further the movement in the relationship, right? So let's see what this Page of Swords is. Yeah, somebody wants to talk about reconciliation in the relationship and closing out cycles, okay? The relationship here in the reverse. So somebody wasn't letting go of something, right? And it was hindering the forward movement in the relationship. So one of you wasn't letting go of something. The other person was, you know, really not opening up and letting anyone into their world. There was a little bit of spying, probably, it looks like, but that's come to an end. The Queen of Wands is in the reverse. Somebody wanted to see, I think, if either you, Scorpio, or you for your partner was seeing anybody else. Okay, were they in a, are they in a position to reconcile this relationship, or have they moved on with another partner? And it was no secret that your partner had not moved on with somebody else. So that's what the spying was about. Let's see how your partner feels about you right now. They've made their decision that they want to make an offer. Okay, this is an engagement. Okay, so somebody has made their decision here with the Two of Wands in the reverse. They've made their decision. They're not in decision-making process anymore. They know who is the person for them. And now they want to come forward, Scorpio. You could be dealing with Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo here. Also Libra, somebody coming forward to make the offer of engagement, to lock it down, right? Wow, your partner wants to come forward toward you and make this commitment a real thing, forward movement. Moving past feeling trapped in the relationship and moving forward, lots of passion. Okay, so let's do this reclaim card. There was a period of time in which you were not speaking. There were a couple of issues here. I think that somebody was getting over some sort of hurt in a committed relationship. And they weren't really, they weren't really giving their full attention to the situation. Sort of a hermit mode happening. Somebody kind of feels like to me maybe they were on their own journey within the mind. They were analyzing, they were trying to get over, they were trying to reconcile a loss. And it was pretty toxic during the time they were doing that, but they've laid that down. At that time, they were saying, no, I don't want commitment. I don't want commitment. I don't want commitment. But now they're coming forward with this newfound idea that they're not blocking out opportunities anymore. They're not blocking out moving forward. They want to come together and have a conversation about moving this relationship forward. But let's see the Three of Wands in reverse. Looks like there was some betrayal in the past. Somebody may have been trying to overcome. So partner is laid some stuff down, Scorpio. Looks like they are coming toward you with an offer of engagement, an offer of commitment. So, oh, damn. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups. So they are ready to move forward with this commitment. No longer scared of the commitment. So that's a beautiful thing. So let's see kind of how they're feeling about you in the bedroom right now. Intimacy, they missed the intimacy. There was some sort of element about somebody being an ice queen here. So they're hoping, I think, that you've laid that down. Maybe you've warmed up a little bit, or maybe, if it's, I don't know if that's not Scorpio, but whatever. Maybe you were cold to this partner for some particular reason in the bedroom. I don't know. Maybe they weren't doing it 4 years, whatever. So they want you to lay down that facade, okay, of, I don't need you. They want you to lay that facade down of always having to have the control in the situation, right? So this is what I'm looking at here, okay? Now, this takes a lot of, don't forget, this kind of situation takes a lot of trust from both partners, right? But somebody always wanted to have the control. So your partner's saying here, I miss the softness, okay? I miss the intimacy. I no longer want this coldness from someone having to be in control in the bedroom all the time. So they're hoping that you've laid that down. Or you for them, however it works out, right? So, there you have it. Okay, the presence of love will always cast out fear. So somebody is afraid to love. Somebody's afraid to fall in love again. They're afraid to move forward, or they were afraid to move forward in this relationship. There's a lot of issues about someone not wanting to or being willing to show their vulnerability, which, you know, is hard sometimes. And it takes a lot more strength, okay, to be vulnerable than it does to not be vulnerable. But Scorpio, the nature here is that, Scorpio never likes to show their belly, okay? I mean, we could be dying of love on the inside for a person and you would never, ever, ever know it. Point of the matter is, it's okay to show a little bit of vulnerability in this situation. I think that's what your partner's trying to express, or maybe you're trying to express that to your partner. But the presence of love always casts out fear. So sometimes, you know, that old saying that love has no pride, okay? It's time to lay the pride down and to come forward with how you feel about this person, or maybe your partner's laying down their pride so that they could come forward and tell you how they feel about you. I think in a way you were kind of over here like, okay, and your partner was struggling on the inside and you just did not know that. Your partner was having a really hard time deciding whether or not they wanted to take that chance. It looks like they had been hurt in the past, or maybe you guys, you know, you did something to each other, okay? But your partner really had to stop and think about if they wanted to move forward in relationship again. It was a real struggle for them. So it was very hard, or it is very hard. Remember, when they're coming to you, telling you how they feel about you, and they want to try to give this another go, don't forget that this is a monumental thing for your partner, because normally they don't do this and they're not like this. So when they're coming to you, Scorpio, with this conversation, be gentle. So let's see, be gentle. Put this finger away. So let's see, let's get some love cards on it. Remember, the intimacy that the two of you shared made an impact on them, okay? It made a big impact on them. And it kind of sent them into a tailspin a little bit, right? And they didn't know what to do with it. They didn't know how to react to it. They were like, what? But the intimate connection, okay, had an impact on them. And that is what brings them back around to you. So just keep it in mind. Be gentle. Try not to eat them up. 6, focus on love. Look for the good attributes in each soul and every person in your life. So focusing on the good and not the bad. Scorpio, when this person comes and they muster up the courage to come to you and explain to you that, they love you, they want to marry you, they want to get engaged, they're ready for commitment, whatever your situation was or will be, they're coming to you. It's taking a lot of courage for them to be able to do that. Don't forget it. And just because you can doesn't mean you should, okay? So remember to forget about the bad, okay? You guys can talk about it, sure, of course. But don't let that be the main focus for where you're going. Because you've already been someplace, right? You've already been somewhere. Don't focus on where you have been, okay? Focus on where you are going with this person, and that's going to make all the difference in the world. Focus on love. Consider your foundation in this situation. Of course, that's a 5, big changes. You are being asked, excuse me, I can't read. You're being asked to look at how committed you are to love. So how committed are you to this relationship? Did this connection have as big an impact on you as it did your partner? I mean, clearly for your partner, it was a major ordeal. So consider your foundation in the relationship. And again, don't forget, you're moving forward. You're not moving backward. Okay? Don't concentrate on where you've already been. Concentrate on where you're going to go and concentrate on the foundation of what you're building moving forward. New love. 8, abundance returns in love. Embrace this new opportunity of love that's here. Embrace this new opportunity of love that's here. Don't make it about revenge, okay? Because if you do that, you're going to lose this thing. New love. Embrace the new opportunity of love that's here. This may pertain to work or spiritual growth. So in this case, it's a love situation. Spiritual connection. Again, this is probably for some of you about the same person. And this is a 9. 9s are closing out cycles, okay? So let the past be in the past. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. Well, I think probably you both already kind of know that. So, or there wouldn't be this, comeback thing happening. So focus on what the connection is, on how you're going to move forward in the future, and leave the past in the past. Okay? Scorpio, beautiful. And thank you so much for all your views and all of your support for the channel. I truly appreciate y'all. And I'll see y'all in August.